One of the things that I enjoy about working here is that this is a historic site where real stuff happened. You know, the visitor center, these wonderful cabins, they weren't built here just for the heck of it, but this is a place that has some real history. My name is Cindy Carpenter, and I work here at the Cradle of Forestry. I run the public programs, our special events, and the school field trips that we have here. The beginning of the conservation movement in the late 1800s is where the story of this is rooted. This was the site of the first forestry school, and also being that this land was at one time owned by George Vanderbilt, who built the Biltmore House up in Asheville. The Cradle of Forestry got its beginnings with the 50th anniversary of a really important piece of legislation, the 1911 Weeks Law, which enabled the government to purchase private land, and that allowed Vanderbilt, for instance, to sell Pisgah Forest to the U.S. government. And then finally, the schoolhouse was rebuilt in 1965 as support was raised to establish this as a historic site. So it became the Cradle of Forestry in America historic site under the U.S. Forest Service as an act of Congress in 1968. This is one of two survivors, the Cantrell Creek Lodge, of Black Forest lodges, they were called, that Dr. Schenck had built. And they served as guard stations to protect Vanderbilt's interests. And so Dr. Schenck hired rangers that stayed in these houses, and their job was to try to keep people from cutting trees, stealing the timber, because people were used to just going out and cutting whatever tree they wanted. And they were used to setting fire to the woods and fishing out as many fish from the streams as they wanted, and hunting as many animals as they wanted, and they were trying to control that. The mission of the Cradle of Forestry is to stimulate interest in forestry and in sustainable forest management, and also to be able to preserve and interpret the history of the real events that happened here and try to make that relevant for people. As far as how we relate to our visitors and what we offer for our visitors, we've accepted over the years that these days most people are not coming here to learn about forestry, so we try to help give them the concepts of resource management kind of through the back door. We really value family experiences, people being able to make memories here and to feel a sense of place and to feel how, bring back with them to their home something special, and as well as a love for the outdoors.